Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another Marvel Legends action figure review, and today we're looking at the PulseCon exclusive Kang the Conqueror. And man, oh man, do I love this art on the front. It looks almost exactly like the action figure. That's really neat. And you have his seat in the background, some random galaxy stuff going on. Ah, look at that smirk right there. He knows what he's up to. And here's a look at the back of the box. Kang the Conqueror travels through time, altering timelines and threatening reality on a journey to become ruler of the universe. Alright, but without further ado, let's get into the review. Created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby, Kang the Conqueror would make his first appearance in Fantastic Four issue number 19 in October of 1963. The time-traveling tyrant would later become one of the biggest names in the Avengers Rogues Gallery, as his threat level to the world would be among the highest. And yeah, when you're in a Rogues Gallery consisting of villains like Ultron and Thanos, your name being among one of the highest threats, that's not something to scoff at. We have gotten this figure in the line before, but let's see if this one is better, starting with the Sculpt and the Paint apps. This is from this era of Marvel Legends when they started transitioning from the pinned bodies of the Bucky Cap mold and all that stuff to creating pinless joints, and in this case brand new pieces for figures. And yeah, I think it looks wonderful. I love these raised lines going all the way down the leg all throughout these boots. I never realized just how diva-ish these boots look. Anyways, it continues down to the shoes and it just ends right there, and there is a little sole at the very bottom of it. I think it looks fantastic. I love the wrinkles around the ankles and the kneecaps, as those are the two parts of the legs that are seeing the most movement. The kneecaps kind of look like it's a different color than the rest of the legs. In person, it pretty much looks the same. It's not like that. I think it's just my camera that's making it look that way. You go up to the upper thighs and you get some more wrinkles throughout these pieces right here. Ooh, even underneath. Lots of folds right there. Do I dare to? Oh my. Okay. Let's just move on. The skirt piece is sculpted beautifully. I love the edges right here being painted a sort of lighter shade of green just to differentiate the two pieces from each other. I think that looks wonderful. And of course, underneath, that cloth texture just looks out of this world. It looks so lifelike, and it continues up to this centerpiece as well. Not on the arms though. That's a bit of a bummer. We have this belt right here, and it actually is asymmetrical. You can see these pieces right here are just flat pieces even, but then it goes to this side and you get some different pieces on that belt. And then on this side, you have a little node on this piece right here and two of them on this one right here. It just makes the figure look even more futuristic. I love the shade of purple going up, and it goes all the way around the neck. I love the different segments all throughout it. Really reflective too. Don't know if these are reused actually. I think this was on a different figure before. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not quite sure, but it looks pretty good. I love the seam line going down the middle right here, and all the wrinkles all throughout it, just the bagginess of it. It looks great. The gloves are really, really well done. Again, I love the shininess of that purple. It doesn't really transition down to the gloves all too well. The wrists look fantastic, and I love how it goes from this piece, this raised piece, down to the wrist, and then another raised piece. Again, looks super futuristic, just out of this world. Love it so much. Now, let's go over the accessories, and the first one we have is this head sculpt right here, the angry expression from Kang the Conqueror. This is the look for Kang that we all know the best, and yeah, it just looks out of this world. Super, super good. Just around the eyes, the darkening of it, and the teeth itself just looks so incredibly lifelike. I think it is such a vast improvement upon the Gamerverse wave, which just sort of had this boring expression, just neutral face sculpt, which is fine and all, but this one, it just has so much more motion, and it is so much more useful in dynamic poses, dynamic scenes. Yeah, just a phenomenal face sculpt, I should say face sculpt, because you can see underneath the head right there underneath the chin. There's like a little indent right there you're able to grasp onto just to pop that out. Oh my god, you get a Kang bot, and in its place you could put this, another Kang variant, and I think that looks incredible. I love the wide open eyes and just the different skin color. Love the paint detail around the mouth, the lips, appear on the forehead as well. You could just swap that piece out and replace it with the final face sculpt, and that is this one with a beak sticking out. I love the underjaw, just like poking out even more than the upper. The wrinkliness of it too, and the shadowing around the eyes. It just looks incredible all throughout. He also comes with 2 fisted hands, 2 wide open hands, and a trigger gripping hand for his left arm only, and none for his right. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna save my thoughts until the end. But, you know, regular viewers of this channel should know where this is going already. Is that hand is able to hold the first gun accessory, and again, I love the futuristic vibes I'm getting from this. It matches up with the suit perfectly. Love this pink little piece right here. Love the shininess of it. Wow, just looks incredible. And he also comes with this giant blaster. Like, again, futuristic, out of this world. Love the pink paint right there. Looks like it'll do a crazy amount of damage. Love the tube going down the side right there as well. What I don't love is that grip and how close it is to this piece out here. It's super hard to get him to hold this, and I will try my best to get this on camera. Ooh, okay, I got it in. That was really difficult, but I wouldn't recommend like switching it out so often because yeah, you might end up breaking those fingers off. So just be careful about that. Once you get it in his hand and he's able to hold it, I think it looks absolutely incredible. But that's not all. It also comes with this energy effect that plugs in to the end of the barrel right there, and it has this purple paint in the center right there. Looks fantastic. Love the translucent blue plastic. You can also plug in your standard Marvel Legends energy effects at the end of the barrel as well. Now let's go over the throne, and it looks incredible. I love the sculpt work around the seat right here. The cushions have like these folds and all the seam lines around them. Look super comfy too. This blue painted detail going down, and right here you have this like translucent blue plastic going all the way around this sort of dome piece right here, and I think that looks incredible. Again, super futuristic looking, and it is sculpted in a gold plastic, so you see some marbleization all throughout, but I don't think it is that bad. It's not too noticeable, and you have some like propellers right here too. Love the blue paint, man, it looks so good. And around these edges right here, it's more of a bronze, like rose gold color. Love the lights right here as well. And the little headlights right here too, like he's driving this thing. Underneath, you get more of that rose gold bronze color around the headlights as well, and around this pattern right here. And it also has this display stand which you're able to plug in right here. Kang sitting in it just adds to the coolness of it. Man, we were robbed of this in the MCU. Ugh. Now let's go over the articulation. First, the head is able to move up this much. He is able to look down that much. He has a decent amount of pivot and side-to-side movement. His arm is able to move up this much and rotate all the way around. He has a single jointed elbow that bends in this much, and there is a swivel right there as well. And he has your standard wrist hinge, being able to move this far up, this far down, move all the way around. With his diaphragm joint at the bottom of the waist, he's only able to bend back this much and bend forward that much. He has some pivot and side-to-side movement. He is able to kick up this much, go out to the side that much, and go back a tiny bit. He has upper thigh rotation, a double jointed knee that's able to bend back this much, and his foot is able to move this far down, this far up, and he has all right, time for the size comparisons, and here we have the PulseCon Kang next to the Game Reverse Kang. You could definitely get the alternate face sculpts and put it onto this body if you just want to save some money and still want to army build them. However, this piece does not come off, so you're gonna have to, you know, pry it off, just scrape it off, something, just to put those other head sculpts on this body. I would totally do this because I would love to save some money, so I'll just buy a few of these and use that instead. Now here he is next to Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. the Human Torch and the Thing, Thor and Captain America, Hulk and Iron Man, Miss Marvel and Ant-Man, Deadpool and Hydra Bob, Darwin and Morbius, Gary and CT-4279, Grogu and Sad Freaking Rollins, and finally Jeff the Landshark and Spider Ham. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give Kang the Conqueror here a final rating of 9.5 out of 10. I'm going to give him a 9.5 out of 10. A nearly perfect figure, aside from a few personal nitpicks from me. Of course, you guys all know where this is going. Mismatching set of hands. It bothers me to no extent. It's in my nightmares. It's that bad. It bothers me that bad. I would have loved to have gotten a trigger gripping hand for his right arm as well, so he could hold both blasters maybe at the same time, or have him holding that big blaster the other way. Man, it's just such a missed opportunity, and for the price point that this figure was at, like, I would expect that would be the minimum, you know, the bare minimum. Just include a complete set of hands for both arms, but they just failed on that front, so that's super frustrating. Another tiny complaint that I have is that the sculpt from the head down just remained the same from that original version. Didn't really do anything to innovate, to really make people want to go out and buy this. They could have added some new features to that, maybe like some updated arms or anything really. They just copy and pasted, and that's also a little frustrating. Let's go over the goods finally. Yeah, the sculpt is still phenomenal after all these years. It is so incredibly well done. It looks fantastic. It looks beautiful, and the paint apps and the overall color is a lot better. I love the brighter colors, that retro feel. The gun accessories both are amazingly well done. Love the paint apps on them. The silver looks so reflective. It looks fantastic, and those head sculpts, or sorry, the face sculpts look fantastic as well. I love how different they are from one another, and it really makes me want to go out and buy more of this figure just so I could have like a little army of Kangs. And let's not forget the crown jewel of this set, the floating throne, and it is absolutely breathtaking. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to pose other figures on it. I might do that for like a short maybe, so stay tuned for that. Definitely gonna have him displayed on the shelf like this. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. But yeah, that'll do for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment down below what you would rate this figure out of 10. I would love to see your opinions. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe and share with a friend. Anything you can do that will support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Excuse me, which I will. Well, I just had a brain fart. I like died for a few seconds right there. What the hell just happened? Now let's go.